True peace, everyone. This is Marsha. I made a video 5 months ago, a tarot reading that I did on Megan Thee Stallion, saying that she was lying. Right now, she is being exposed for lying. It is public knowledge. I am going to add clips from her lies to my tarot video, and I'm also going to add a few comments that were put under my video attempting to drag me. And last but not least, I would like to say all parties involved, including the filthy lawyers, Rock Nation, Megan herself, maybe even the judge. All of y'all need to go to prison. Straight to prison. Let's get into it.
Everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from. I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That the only place you got shot at?
Hmm?
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the shit taken out, get the bullets taken out. And it was super scary.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me.
That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Miss Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun.
And I was so scared.
In the car? Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, she's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
When I read her without the cards, her energy read guilty. She's lying. She's performing. She's acting. Especially when I seen those fake crocodile tears she tried to produce when telling the story. I never got shot before. I didn't know what. I didn't want to move. I could be killed. I mean, it was just straight up acting. There was nothing sincere or real about what came out of her mouth. But let's see what these cards say. let's continue on. Again, this is about Megan Thee Stallion. Is she being real? Is she being real or is she being real fake? Is she being dishonest?
Her under the bus, but it comes to a certain standpoint where I just can't let my character be assassinated for things that are not even really true, like and for falsified narratives and information. Let's start this off. When the original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Roc Nation.
Roc Nation lawsuit proves that Tory Lanez has been innocent all along, and that what happened to Tory Lanez isn't this new concept. It's something that Roc Nation has partaked in before. Two people have came forward to reveal that Roc Nation did them exactly how they did Tory Lanez. But not just with their words, they even got the local police confirming that they were deceived by Desiree Perez to bring on false charges. Tory Lanez from the very beginning has always been really vocal that he was being framed, that he was completely innocent, and that these charges and what was happening to him was coming directly from Desiree Perez, Roc Nation, and Megan Thee Stallion's handlers. And they were committed to making Megan Thee Stallion look like a victim and him like a perpetrator. And this was being done for career advancements or for other reasons. Because the storyline of Megan Thee Stallion being shot by her manic boyfriend is a much better story for Megan Thee Stallion's image than the alternative, which is Megan Thee Stallion and her friend got into a huge fight. She ripped her friend's chain off. They really got into it because the friend found out that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping with a man that she was involved with first.
Deviant sex forces. It had to do with sex. This situation had to do with sex.
And when they found out, they got into a fight. The friend got super upset because she was being beaten up by a woman in Megan Thee Stallion who was about 6 inches taller and 40 pounds heavier. So the friend pulled out a gun, began to shoot at Megan Thee Stallion. The friend missed. No bullets ever hit Megan Thee Stallion. They all got back into the vehicle. And when they got pulled over because the neighbors called the police, Megan Thee Stallion stepped on glass and tore open her leg or her foot. And that was the quote unquote injury that was seen. So that story is still, like, she's still the victim, but it's not as juicy. So Desiree Perez and Roc Nation concocted this entire story allegedly. We've seen them do it before on a smaller scale. Rihanna was the victim. Chris Brown did put his hands on her, but Roc Nation did a very good job at making a story surrounding that a whole lot different than what really happened. We've already seen on a smaller scale what Roc Nation is capable of in terms of shipping the media narrative and making sure that whoever their act is, whoever the artist they're signed to, and whatever scandal they're a part of, that artist is going to leave that scandal with a preferable storyline to enhance their image. And it worked. Megan Thee Stallion went on to win Grammys, went on to win every award possible. Listen, I knew something was going on, bro. When Megan Thee Stallion won like a songwriter award, I said, "Come on, bro! Like, what exactly is Megan Thee Stallion winning a songwriter award for, bro? Like, what type of profound songwriting has Megan Thee Stallion participated in?" But this is what Roc Nation does, and this was the plan, allegedly, because Roc Nation loves to come after smaller YouTubers. We've seen it. But Tory Lanez and his conspiracy would feel like it's this
that says, yo, we heard you're going to make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever. It's like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and they have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see us all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at this shit. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me? So they say, oh, okay, you know, you see her out of the car. She's getting out of the car. She's hopping. It looks bad, bro. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt bad watching it because it made her look bad, and it didn't make her look good. It didn't make any of us look good.
You got caught with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself.
Oh.
Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her then.
Right.
Well.
Yeah. Dear passengers, step out of the vehicle. Show us your hands. Come out with your hands up. Okay? Come out, people passenger, with your hands up. Hands up. Alright, move back to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Move back. Keep going. Keep going. Hey, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
Now take a look at the bottle right here. It is obviously busted, and you can see all the liquid of the bottle all around the bottle. You can also see what appears to be footprints as she began to walk backwards. Now, if you take a look at the way that she got out of the car, right? Another look. Now, bottle is broken on the ground right now. She gets out, and she steps right on the bottle. And if you noticed, she's not limping until she steps on the bottle. Watch. Hold on. Let's watch this again. You can audibly hear the bottle break, or that she stepped on shards. Now she's super limping. So with some of the officers visibly watching and audibly hearing her step on glass, and with her own admission that she had stepped on glass, that's how it came up to begin with. Now, line number 2, remember how she was saying that the police officer was being so rude to her within the hospital? Let's listen.
I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking, but I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy.
Now let's watch a snippet of what actually happened at that hospital.
So what happened was
You were just one ball stepping on glass. Right foot, I just stepped on glass the other day.
Now she says she stepped on glass just the other day.
So you were already hurt, so you got to do it. And at that point, just your friends were running down from the
The next lie, Megan claimed that she was trying to keep all of this off of the internet.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying.
Nobody has ever said she got shot. Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot. Soon as she sees herself on video with the bikini and the things like that, and it looks bad, she then comes out and says, yo, The narrative of me getting cut by glass, it's just not true. She doesn't point at nobody or anybody or say anything or anything like that. She just says the narrative that whatever came out of me being cut by glass is not true. I was shot in my feet with the intention to harm me and put harm and danger upon me.
I tried to keep the situation off the internet.
Now, that also was a lie. 3 days after the incident, Megan took to Instagram to post this message here on the left about being shot. Day later, she contacted the authorities. About a week or so after that, she made vague public statements in regards to the incident. By the way, Tori was quiet this entire time. Then after that, she did the infamous live stream where you can poke holes through her story like Swiss cheese. Then a month after that, Tori finally said something. And then Tori gave us his side of the story a month after that.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, have I been around in the last 3 months saying anything? Have you seen in the last 3 months one article that made me look good during this? One? Have you seen it? You haven't seen it nowhere. Because at the end of the day, my PR team is not out here playing with my jeopardy of my life and freedom. Y'all are doing this for the internet. This is my life. I'm the only person with the case.
Yet another lie. Megan Thee Stallion in that Gayle King interview said that she never put her hands on anybody, right?
I never put my hands on anybody.
Social media games by now, then I don't know what to tell y'all. But you guys have to pay attention. Like, I knew this was gonna happen. This is just the beginning, y'all. I know y'all want me to talk, but this is just the beginning. So, like, when it's my turn, just know I'm gonna break everything the fuck down, okay? And we're gonna see who really look bad in the end.
I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to
right.
the
Doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger?
Yes.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one like feet coming out trying to kick her and the other one's fighting and then the passenger gets out.
So the girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
The front, can we stop there? Because I don't want to, I'll tell you and then I want to go. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand. And it's loud with the cars.
And I don't really want to. So basically the car stopped, the girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously, that's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming, she starts hitting the girl. The girl then had to sight, her feet come out, she starts to kick the girl away. One passenger, they get out, they start fighting here. They start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back of the car? Okay.
Then the gun. And the girl shoots so the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so. But then the guy gets out again from the back.
And that's not all he said. He also said that one of the women fired the first few shots while Tori was still in the car. Let's review the testimony. Question. Okay. Did you state, sir, that the shorter gentleman didn't come out of the car until the initial shot fireworks had started? Sean Kelly says, yeah. Question, excuse me? Sean Kelly says, yes. So when the initial shot or fireworks had started, isn't it true that you stated my client was still in the car? Answer, yeah, I believe so. The shorter gentleman was in the car? He's repeating it. And then Sean Kelly says, yes. Okay, and did you state that initially you saw the two girls fighting? Sean Kelly says, I did, yes. Did you state that after you saw the two girls fighting, you saw one of the girls shoot? He says, I believe so. But thereafter, did you say that the shorter guy got involved at that point, trying to take the gun away? Megan's lawyer said, objection. The court overruled that. Overruled means that they want to hear the answer to that question. He repeats it and says, is that what you said? The witness says, yeah. So the witness is saying Tory tried to take the gun away, which was the exact same new written testimony from Kelsey's security guard.
It did. So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like he shot a couple of times.
Did y'all hear what the Stallion said? I didn't put hands on anybody. I didn't talk loud. It just escalated. Such an actress. She's evil.
Fight was between the women.
Now, and to make it look like hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, have I been around in the last 3 months saying anything? Have you seen in the last 3 months one article that made me look good during this? One? Have you seen it? You haven't seen it nowhere. Because at the end of the day, my PR team is not out here playing with my jeopardy of my life and freedom. Y'all are doing this for the internet. This is my life. I'm the only person with the case.
Even know where to start with her ass. Fucking start. You lied under oath. You lied on your dead mom. You lied on your dead mom that man shot you in the foot, and he just got stabbed 14 times for something that he didn't stand and lied on your dead mother. I hope your mother's rolling over in her grave. Tory Lanez, I owe you. Like, this shit here was absolutely diabolical. Like, I hope she gets the same. She deserves to go to jail. She needs to go to jail. She needs to go to jail and get the same prison sentence. She needs to go to jail and feel what Tory Lanez felt. And Tory, prayers up to you, man. I'm sorry this happened to you. Again, like I said, I just find it sick that women can just lie and they feel, then men gotta feel the repercussions, and then women get a slap on the wrist and it's like everything goes back to normal. Like, I'm sorry, man. You got stabbed 14 times. You weren't supposed to be there. Reason. Hopefully you come home sooner than later.
But Megan Thee Stallion need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Free Tory, cause what I knew this shit wasn't. I already knew this case was fugazi as hell from the beginning, bro. First of all, let's just be real about this shit. When she lied about sleeping with Tory from the jump, I said she's lying about everything else. She lying about everything else. And then for it to be this bad of a lie, like, bitch, the body cam footage from the police, the witness said it was a woman actually firing off the weapon. Then on top of that, Megan even said out her own mouth she stepped on glass. She was never pumed ever. That's what you tell the police, but then you get on this interview and the TV and you go on this public press run to cause the divide that's been going on for 2 to 3 years between black men and women. Megan Thee Stallion, you done caused more damage than we can mention. You gotta understand, this shit started a gender war between black men and black women on the internet. And this shit is fucked up because you had in us thinking this man really harmed you, and this man did nothing. This man didn't do shit to you, bro. And that shit is just fucking foul. And for the women that was loud as fuck, I hope y'all understand that you can't always believe all women. Can't believe all women, even though we want to believe. We want to believe that everybody that say they is a victim is a real victim.
My real, like, at least people I thought were my friends, like people I thought were like cool people, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, everybody just shunned me. I showed everybody love at the top of the year. Everybody was on quarantine radio, hee hee ha ha ha. And the second y'all have an accusation, not even evidence, niggas just come bash me. I'm somebody who just, I don't get a say.
Consistencies with her story. She made Tory Lanez look like he was Mr. Fantastic, basically. It's 2 clips. I'm gonna play the first one where she basically made it seem like Tory Lanez was standing on the railing of the car and was banging at her.
You could stand on like a step rail or something of the car, because it was an SUV that the car you guys ran. So as the door is open, he has to have like 1 foot inside of the car, and he's like shooting over the door. And he's leaning over. And then
wait for it.
Shooting over the door, you have a clear line of sight, and you see it's Tory, and he's holding the gun shooting.
Now I'm about to play the next clip where she basically claims that Tory Lanez was in the back passenger, reached over Kelsey, stood up over the window, and began to bang at her. Pay attention.
Car driving, me and the passenger. Kelsey is behind me and Tory is behind the driver. So, like, he had to get over her to even shoot at me.
So is he out of the vehicle, or is it from inside? So you know how you can like stand out of the car, like you're like standing over the door? That's how he was. So like the door's open, yes, and then he would be standing in the threshold, kind of almost, but like over the window. Okay, leaning over the window. So he's actually still in the car, but kind of.
What's crazy? Sean Kelly stated that he seen them fighting outside the car, and that Tory was in the back seat and Kelsey went into the passenger seat. So I don't know if she was trying to like make up the story so that they wouldn't know that she was fighting Kelsey. But bro said he seen a female pop the gun from the passenger seat. So if she claiming it was Tory, that means bro went from the back seat over Kelsey and just started banging that bitch. She claims that it was through the window, so over the window. People on social media are saying that they blame his lawyers because they're like, how did he possibly lose this? Like, they're like, with all this and all the inconsistencies and everything that's going on, his DNA not being on the firearm, all that, how did he lose? What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you guys, believe Megan? Or
it's an ugly situation. It's a lot of holes and gaps and lies. People not saying nothing who was there. People in the music industry, are involved with this. You don't have options to say no to someone anymore. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm gonna do my own thing. Tory went on plenty of platforms and he shared, how the industry works and how they move and how you don't game like that. They don't like that, y'all. That's problematic because they're being exposed and stuff like this happens. It's horrible. Megan's a horrible person. And nothing hot about this. Nothing hot about what she's being put up to do. She's being asked to do these things. I want to see anybody know where I can find a picture of that foot that got shot. Where that foot at that got shot? Oh my goodness. It is so messy. It is so messy. Very, very messy. It's been a while. I haven't did a video in a while, so I chose this clown. She's just a clown. Alright, let's see what it do. Old behavior, stuck. Well, she did say on one of the interviews that, you know, the old her would have just blurted out, okay, so I slept with him, what? You know? She just should have admitted it. Admit your old behaviors are still taking place today in your new life, the life that you're living now. And she is stuck because she out here looking stupid, stuck on stupid. Live, love, and laugh. It's no love here and nobody's laughing. Tori's living in jail and she's living in her head about the consequences that may come down on her, about her being a liar about this whole situation. She's pretending out here. She's not loving and laughing. She canceled all her shows because she said she was unhappy. So that's definitely not happening. We know Tori's not happy. I mean, he has the love of his family, but how much laughing are they really doing? It's sad, y'all. It's really sad. Venus is in the building. These planets are popping up. Ven is another way of saying Venus. Venus is supposed to represent love. Let me see what else she represents. I'm gonna pull my phone up real quick. You know, she has a flip side as well. It's not all love all the time with Venus. She'll flip on you too. We're not playing these games. Let me see what I'm looking for. All right. In astrology, Venus is a planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and money. Pleasure and money. There was some pleasure going on, and there's a lot of money that is involved dealing with the industry trying to come at Tori to sign. It's associated with how people express their desires, passions, and values, as well as how they relate to others and experience pleasure. Venus energy can manifest in many ways, including relationships, creativity, socializing, pleasure, harmony, and fame. Venus can influence fame, particularly through charm and magnetism. Okay? Megan's out here practically with no clothes on. She's charming, she smiles, she's playful, you know? Venus can indicate how people experience pleasure. Venus can bring creative abundance. Tori had that creative abundance. They wanted it. They wanted to trap him. He's trapped. He's in jail. I'm going to pull one more card. This is a very, very messy situation. It's too many gaps. There's too many mouths being closed. It's a lot of behind the hand. It's a lot of people behind the scenes who are involved that are being quiet about it. Rock Nation, for one of them, I don't want to go into that. I'm going to stick to is Megan being truthful and to keep her and Tori in this reading. But I'm going to pull out one more card. Where's my cards? Okay. This is my Oracle deck. I like using this. This was the other deck I used. I really don't mess with these, but I pulled it out today. Okay. Let's see what it do. So we had all the planets show up, the 9 Ennead. Someone's in a very dark place. Cardu and Carta represent the hearts and veins of the African race. It's a circulation card. Circulation has to do with movement. Tory Lanez was moved. He was moved. He was removed. Megan was put in a different type of light after this because she's cooperating. This is a Noonebu male and female marriage card. No, this is the Noonebu male marriage card that states that a male can have more than one female if he can comfort her sexually, physically, emotionally, etc. It was said in the case that Megan was mad her girl slept with Tory. We don't know, it's too much child's play, it's too many gaps, it's too much child's play. This ain't nothing to laugh about. You got another man in jail based off your feelings or the people who have that battery in your back. Rock Nation, I'ma just say it. Things are going to get better. It's going to get better. The truth's going to come out sooner than later. Tory's going to have to remain where he's at and stay firm. It's all going to work out for him.
He always cooking.
1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. Somebody got to go down. Water moves. Water moves. They got to move around and figure out what's going to happen here. Neither one of them are grounded until this situation comes to a halt, till the truth comes out. The spell of religion plays a major part, and Tory's being scapegoated. It's bigger than Megan's lie. It's bigger than that. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. All these cards. I'm making a mess. I got so many cards up here. Making a mess. Alrighty. Let's pick one. Let's pick one. Forgiveness. You can't forgive in this situation. You're just gonna let the person that did it continue to be negative and do wrong. There's no forgiveness here. Megan, you're not gonna be forgiven, darling. You're not. Please don't ask for it. It's right versus wrong, and you are freaking wrong. You are wrong, girl. Don't look to the heavens for no help. The 9 Ennead came out in the first card. They're not going to help you. The 9 Ennead is another way of saying heavenly bodies because all the planets just float up there. They're heavenly bodies. That's it, y'all. That is it. Megan is definitely not telling the truth. The music industry is involved because we're seeing commerce and sex and business and all type of words like that. They don't get their way, they ruin lives. Lie on you, make up stuff. They even kill you sometimes. You know? It's horrible. The hangman in reverse. You're just gonna sit around and wait this one out? It's not gonna be that easy. Just hanging around. Religion has to do with deception. There's a lot of deception going on in that case. The Four of Cups. Another person sitting under a tree looking down and depressed and worried. Just sitting there by themselves. Not good. Not good. Temperance. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. It's not, you can't be grounded like that. You'll be standing on mud. The truth has to come out. And look at those wings. They look terrible. This person's face doesn't look like they're in a good place as well. They all look like it's something going on. Something that's not good. Look at these faces. By yourself, by a tree. It don't look like you're meditating. It look like you're worried. This one looks worried too. There's no worryation here. King of Cups is just sitting there waiting for their turn and staying stern and firm on what they know is right and exact. And Tory say he don't care what the media say. He gonna stick to what he know. It's gonna be good in the end. When Tory get out of jail, that's him and his pops right there. Yeah. This was in reverse. Codependent on others. Prejudice. Not recognized for work. I don't know Meg's story. I don't know if she speaks like that in her documentary. It could be about how she feels, for real. Just out here fronting and sticking out her tongue and pretending. Smiling and profiling. Just being out here being fake. She's childlike. She's real childish if you ask me. Noonebu male marriage card. A man can have as many women as he'd like, as long as it's enough, because there's more women usually to go around than men. And in this case, Tory had slept with 2 girls that were friends. This card causes excitement in human beings, whether it be good or bad. That's a spirit thing. The spirits cause excitement in human beings when their heart starts beating or something's going on. You know, that the spirits get nutrition off of that. That's your blood pumping hard due to a situation. And she claims that she was scared. She didn't know whether to move or not, whether she was going to be killed or not, because she'd never been shot before. That's adrenaline right there. The spirits love that. Anxiety, fear, worrying. Look at the swords up on the bed. This is not good. You're in a dark place. Someone is suffering right now due to their choice, due to what they said, due to something they didn't say. Behaviors, actions. This is what's going on with them now. Again, remember, she canceled her shows. They're saying Nicki Minaj bought them out, but who knows? These females be wilding. But anyway, this is bad. Pantheism card.
You always cooking.
Has to do with human and animal sacrifices. Pantheism are all the gods. And it's based on religion. These are gods right here. Gods and goddesses. Okay? The 9 Ennead. Gods of all religions, occult, etc. There's good and evil according to their likes and dislikes. Okay? Tory's being scapegoated. That's what's going on here. Yep. Thanks everybody. True peace. This is Marsha Tapu Unu Anet Nupu. And I'm just making it known.